Do you think that the Victorian government should perhaps reconsider the increase in age of criminal responsibility? They're looking at making it 12 by the end of next year and then 14 by 2027. Should they reconsider that, given these numbers?
Well, perhaps I could give you a different way of viewing what's happening, which is we currently have the current laws in place and they're not working. So perhaps borrowing from what Dan said, we need a whole of government response with the community. I agree with what Dan said about social media.
But we're talking about repeat offenders here, so they're not learning. You know, the numbers
Sarah,
of offenders have actually decreased, but the repeat offenders have increased.
To put in a simple sentence then, if you talk about repeat offenders, repeating the status quo won't give you a different result. So maybe we do need to recognise the latest in evidence and science.
It's just science, eh?
Mind-blowing, isn't it?
These kids come from dysfunctional homes. That's no excuse for violence. Make that very clear. No excuse. But if they're repeat offenders, just keeping the system as it is with the level at 10, that's not working, is it? So I think it is prudential to see what are the other ways we can intervene. Once these kids get into a cycle of repeat offending, if they end up going to juvenile corrections, we're training them for life. So I think, isn't it time to break the mould?
Yeah, I'm just not sure a lot of Victorians agree with you there, Bill. But anyway.
I didn't think it was appropriate.
Yeah, but let's not sneer at the evidence. Repeating the same experiment and expecting a different result, wasn't that someone's definition of insanity?
Sarah, we talk about violent youth crime pretty much every day, but now these new statistics show just how much it has surged over the past decade. So common assaults committed by those aged between 10 and 13 has risen from 95 back in 2013 to 230 last year. Aggravated burglaries has also soared by 142%. Interestingly, though, the number of overall offenders has actually dropped by 28%, which shows that repeat offenders is a real problem. Now, this latest research by the Crime Statistics Agency, published in the Herald Sun, also shows that there is a direct link between offending and a young person's exposure to family violence. This all comes as Victoria prepares to raise the age of criminal responsibility to 14, something that has caused quite a bit of debate in the state.
Alex doesn't feel like just a boy or just a girl. They feel very uncomfortable being called he or she.
It's not what you think. For mine is not blue. My shadow is pink. My shadow loves ponies and books and pink toys. Princesses, me. Fairies, and things not for boys.
Well, that it's disgusting, obviously.
The hips on a drag go swish, 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 swish.